All right, I made my onion sample, very thin slice. I put a dye that's methylene blue so that my sample has color. So a good slide for microscopy would be very thin and have some color because what we see is the contrast. And then I push the clip away, stick the slide in there, and let go. You do not put the clip over the slide. Then I move to my lowest magnification. So just think you're looking at, maybe looking at my city, which is like over here. But if I showed you, okay, find this city in Brazil, but I showed you my state, you would have no idea. So you have to like move out first and like, oh, I see the whole country, and then you move in. That's the same thing with the microscope. So we use the lowest magnification objective. The objectives are the lenses that are close to the object. Then we raise it all the way. Use medium light. All right, maximum. And then you can also adjust the light with this. Maybe you can see, like this light doesn't change, but the light that hits this does. Look at that. More, less. And this is all trying to get the best contrast. Too much light can be blinding, kind of like going in the snow when it's sunny. And then it's like, oh, can't see. All right, so then you raise the stage all the way up and you lower. Oh, okay, I already saw something. And then I'm like, oh, is this on my slide? Then you move the translational controls and the stuff moves. Then you know, like, yeah, I am actually looking at my sample. So let me show you what I see. And if I could keep this stable enough, I wanted to show you what I see from the beginning, but that's like very challenging. Okay, let's see. Come on, let's see. See, and then when I look at it, I'm like, is that on my sample? Then I move, see how my sample moves? Then I know that this is actually what my sample that I put on this slide. So you can see this onion peel, what happened to it is exactly as I demonstrated. It folded over, so some parts are a single cell layer, other parts are not. And I'm going to take it out of focus. So see, this is like stage raised all the way up. And then when I lower it, then it's like, oh, I think I see something. And then I move it, I'm like, yeah, I see this stuff on the slide. And I could make it finer focus at this point. Like, oh, good enough. And now I move to the next objective. And then like, look, looks bigger. It's closer. You can even see the nuclei. Oh, I'm actually very pleased with how this is working. And let's see if you can see the next one. This is the 40x objective. You kind of can, you need some fine focus. Yeah, ooh. I don't know if you're as happy as I am. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And then this is the part that I told you, like, madness. That's where the skin folded over. And this is where it is just single cells. So, yeah. And we're going to take a break, but I wanted to tell you that we're going to measure this sample. And you're like, how so? And I'll tell you that there's a little ruler, except that it's on the other ocular lens. And hopefully we'll be able to see it here. Let's see. There you go. Do you see a ruler? So there's like a little thing with numbers there. You might be able to see the ruler better if I go lower magnification. See the ruler? Oh, good. I'm glad you can. Now it's actually harder, I think, to see. But there's a ruler there, and that's the ruler we use, and that's what I'm going to explain to you after the break. So there's the ruler. Hey, we could measure how long a cell is or how wide. We can choose whichever dimension. But that's the part I'll explain. Hope you enjoyed this part. We'll take a minute. Let's see.